In this video, we will talk about how to create a Civil 3D surface from imported GIS data. In our last video, we downloaded some data from the Minnesota DNR, and I'll pull up my downloads folder here. And this is the file that I downloaded. They sent me an email. I clicked on the link and downloaded this file. But before I can use this file, notice it's a compressed folder. So I need to right-click on it and extract all of the files inside that folder. So I'm going to select Extract All. And before you do this, you might want to move this zip folder to your Civil 3D Drawings folder or somewhere you're going to be able to find it. I'm going to leave it here in my Downloads folder because I'll end up deleting this file, but you may want to move that folder before you extract it. And it will create a new file folder that's unextracted that contains all of the files that are in this compressed folder, and it's usually in the same location as the compressed folder. So I will show extracted files complete. When complete, that'll bring up a window when I'm done, and all I have to do is click extract. And you can see it did create a new file folder right next to my compressed folder, and I had it show me the extracted files, so this window opened up and it shows me all of the files that we downloaded. So I can close this now, and I will pull up Civil 3D. And Civil 3D has made it pretty easy for us to create a surface from GIS data. We downloaded the contours file from the DNR. So all I have to do is in the Home tab of the ribbon, I'm going to, in the Create Ground Data panel, click on Surfaces on the drop-down, and I want to create surface from GIS data. Pretty simple. So I click on that. I am going to create a surface, and always important to name your surface so you can keep track of them if you have multiple surfaces in a drawing. So I will call this Dunwoody Contours. I can give it a description if I choose to, and I can choose a style, how that's going to be displayed when my surface is created. Right now it defaults to a 2-foot contour interval with 10-foot major contours, and that is a background style. So that will come in with grayed out contours instead of color contours. If I want to see color, I need to pick a design style. So I could stay with this 2 and 10-foot design, or I could change to any of a number of other contour styles they have. I'm going to select 1-foot and 5-foot design contours. So I'm going to have a really densely populated topography, and it is going to have colored contours. We can leave the default layer and render material, and I will click Next. Now, data source type, we downloaded a shape file, so I need to click on shape file, and then shape path. I have to click on this ellipses button, and that will let me navigate to the location of our contour file. So here I went to my desktop and navigated to my downloads folder. If you moved your file, then you'll have to navigate to wherever you moved it to. And notice it shows me both the compressed folder and the normal uncompressed or extracted folder, and I want the extracted folder. So I'll double click on that. And because we've specified a shape file, an SHP file, it will only show me shape files, and there's only one in this folder, so I can select that. And then I have to log into the data. So I click Log In. And pretty much only one option here, and that is to check this box next to the feature class. So this is a GIS feature class. It already has a coordinate system assigned to it, which we'll get into coordinate systems in a different video. And all I have to do is click Next. I'm going to leave all of the defaults in the geospatial query category and click Next again. And here in data mapping, we need to change the GIS elevation so that it matches with a Civil 3D elevation. So all I had to do was click on this empty box for Civil 3D property and select elevation. And then I can finish. And you can see it's doing some work down here. And now the command is finished. It will show you probably a bunch of errors, which we can ignore for now. So I'm going to hit this green checkbox. And where's our data? It is in this drawing, and I can try to zoom way out until I can see something. So here I can see my data. Or the other thing I could have done was a zoom extents, or simply type ZE for zoom extents and hit enter. And I can see here it has brought up all of my contour data, and it's actually created a Civil 3D surface. So if I click on that, all of the data is highlighted. And if I really wanted to find out more about it, I could go into my tool space in the Home tab. And now in my tool space, in the Prospector tab of the tool space, I have a surface in here. So that is how we bring in GIS shapefile data and create a surface in Civil 3D.